Sometimes items that you want to sell online may have variations. So variations are things like size and color that that help the customer select a different version of that item. And so in this screencast, I'm going to show you how to set up an item with variations, and we're going to use a jumper for that, so an item of clothing. This is our sellerdemo.com website here, and I've already set up a category. You can see it there, clothing jumper. So we're going to set up an item that's going to go in there. So let's see how to do that. If we switch to the seller control panel, this is at manage items, and if I click on categories, you'll see here that we've got the super category of clothing and the category of jumpers that I've set up. So if I click on back, now all we need to do is click on easy new item and then enter the item name for the overall kind of product. I'm going to do cashmere jumper. Now this is the kind of group code, so I'm going to put CJ1 and the base price is going to be $29.99. So the item is a physical product, and then we just need to select the clothing jumpers category, enter a description. Clearly your description would be better than that. And then any collections you want to add it to. For example, I've got one here on the home page. If I move that across. If you want to make it stock controlled, tick this box here. But with an item with variations, there's no need to put a quantity in there at this point. And then if we look down here, you can also allow it to be sold when out of stock, or this is the one we want, tick if this item has variations, e.g. size. So if I tick that, then you'll see there's a drop down there. It's got size and color in it, which are the most common variations. If it's not that you want to use, then just type the name of your variation in there. I'm going to choose size, and then you just put the values in here. Let's do 10, 12, 14, 16. You just press enter between entering each value, and then you'll see as I did that, these items have appeared underneath. These are the actual individual items, so there's an item for each version of the main item, as it were. And we call this whole thing an item group, by the way. So it's a group of items linked by a variation or variations. So I'm just going to edit the item names here to put in the variation name, which would be useful on those. And then if they've got a different price, you'd put that in there. If you've got a SKU for it, like an item code, you can put that in there as well. Otherwise, the system will automatically generate one. The barcode you want to put in if you've got a barcode, because Google loves that sort of thing. And then inventory, put in how many of each you have in stock. That's if you're using stock control, you don't have to. Then choose an image. You just click on the choose files button. I'll choose this image here. And then click on save. And the item group will be saved. And here we are, this is what we have here. So you can see here, it's an item group that we've created. It's called Cashmere Jumper, CJ1 is the group code. And you can see the group itself has got an image. And if I click to view this group, you'll see the items in the group. Now, I mentioned the group itself has got an image. You could give, if it was color you were changing it on, you could, for example, have the main group image might be a number of jumpers in one picture in different colors, and then on each individual variant item, you would click on the IM link there, and you can upload an image for each item if you wanted. So say, for example, if it was a red or a blue one, you would click on the IM icon and upload the relevant picture for each color. So here we go. Anyway, we've got size 10, 12, 14, and 16. So that's kind of it, really. If we go to the Seller Demo web store here, if I go to clothing jumpers, you will see there's our jumper there. If I click on it, you're going to see it's shown there. The description's there underneath. You choose the size, and then you add it to cart. And there it is there. And also it's worth clicking on. If I click on the home button there, you'll also see that it's added to the home page collection there, which is shown on the home page in this site. Interestingly, actually, you can see underneath there it says $29.99, and there's no pound sign. And that's because this is an item group. And if we click back to the group here, if I click on the name of the group, which is Cashmere Jumper, you can see that's in here. This is sample price text because, of course, each of your variant items might actually have a different price. So in here, for example, we could put from $29.99. And if I save that there, refresh that screen. You'll see there it says from $29.99. You can put what you like in there, and then of course when you go to the screen, it will show you the actual price for the item that you're looking at. So hopefully you can see that makes it really easy to add items with variations. There's actually a lot more you can do with variations. You can have images to select the different options and all sorts of other things which are covered in a different screencast. But that's the basics, and so hopefully you'll be able to set some items up with variations.